So I was just, getting ready for game week, and obviously the Falcons going to start up the season in Mercedes-Benz, and they're going to take on the Carolina Panthers, and it's all kind of good stuff. But let's think back. Do you know the last time that the Falcons won in week 1 of the NFL season? The last time the Falcons came out of the gate and won their opener in the league. 2017. Now, what else does 2017 coincide with? Well, that's the last time that the Falcons made the playoffs. Last time the Falcons were in the playoffs was 2017. Last time that they won their season opener was 2017. And I don't think that's all coincidence and this, that, and the other. And again, they were coming off the Super Bowl year and all this stuff, So again, that they were, one of the marquee teams in the league coming off the Super Bowl appearance and all this, that, and the other. But I don't think it's coincidence. And here's the thing about the Falcons. They need this game bad. They need this badly. They need to get off on the right foot and find a way to pick up a victory in this game against Carolina. I don't care what Bryce Young is. I don't care about all their coaches. I don't care about what they are defensively. I don't care. And we'll preview the game as we get later on in the week, and we'll talk about what's going to happen and this and that and the other. But I don't care if it's by 55 points. I don't care if it's by half a point. The Falcons need a victory in this game. They need to get off on the right foot. If we're going to change this season around, you can't lose to Carolina in week 1. Sorry, but you can't lose to Carolina in the week 1 and start selling me on, we'll get them next time and all this kind of stuff. No, again, if you are at home and taking on Carolina, you have to find a way to win. I don't care if you have to cheat, scratch, steal, whatever you have to do. If you have to go Eddie Guerrero, lying, cheating, stealing, if you've got to do that to win, then you do that to win. But again, when we're talking about a last place schedule that the Falcons are going to play and plenty of winnable games, and you're not really into any kind of meat of the schedule. You're opening up at home to take on Carolina, a divisional foe. If we're going to talk about winning our division and all these dreams and hopes and aspirations that we have, it has to start with Carolina. There cannot be any excuses. There cannot be any growing for Desmond Ridder. I don't care if you have to run the football 135 times in that game, you run it 135 times. As long as you come out on top in it, that's all that matters. So again, I don't care if they play well. I don't care if they stink up the joint. I don't care if they look like the best team in the NFL after week 1. I don't care if they put up 63 points and look like the most prolific offense in the history of the league. All I care about is, did you win or not? Did you win or not in week 1? Because if you tell me that we can't win in week 1 against the Carolina Panthers, then you're going to have a hard time selling me the rest of the way that things are just magically going to turn themselves around. And look, this all sets itself up for obviously big time success for the Falcons to start the season off with. Again, you're playing a divisional foe with a rookie quarterback and all the coaching change and, them bringing in all these, rookies and all. I mean, again, it all sets itself up for we need to go out and find a way to get a win. So again, I don't care. And that's the great thing about the NFL, right? The NFL is a results-oriented business. It doesn't really matter if you win by a point per game in every game. Doesn't matter if you win by 15 points per game. It doesn't really matter. All that matters is when you look at ESPN.com and you look at the NFL tab and you get the standings, did you have more victories than everybody else? That's all that matters at the NFL. All right? There's no Harris polls. There's no BCS computers. There's nothing else that you have to influence or impress. No committees that you have to impress. No nothing. It's did you win or did you lose? And that's all that matters in the NFL. So no matter what, as far as what happens on Sunday, how good we look. We'll analyze and we'll overanalyze, obviously everything after week one. And, we'll break it all down into minute detail and get through all the muck and the mire and all the minutia and everything else we'll figure out. But did you win? And this has to be a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. Or you're going to have a hard time selling me on all of a sudden we're ready to just take over the division and win the division title. And I don't care how bad the division is. If you can't beat Carolina on your home field, it's going to be a tough sell to try to tell me that, again, we're going to turn the corner and everything will be fine and we got to grow into it and we've got Desmond Ridder that's got to adjust and all this kind of stuff. Just find a way to win. Like I said, I don't care if they win 7-6. I don't care if they win 70-60. I don't really care. I just want to see a victory coming out. And again, the last time that we found a way to get a victory in week one of the regular season, I don't think it's coincidental to the fact that it's also the last time that we made the playoffs, the last time that we were above 500. All of that kind of stuff goes together. So find a way to win on Sunday. I don't care how good we look. We'll adjust our way into that. We'll figure out our pathway through the season. We'll figure out what we are and what we aren't, and we'll learn about all this kind of stuff. Just find a way to win. I don't care if you're ugly, beautiful, whatever it is, find a way to win against Carolina at home and take care of your business there. Bottom line. All right, as you listen in to Hittin' Hard, make sure you go in and leave us a comment on whatever podcast platform that you're listening on. Let us know that you're an everyday listener to this show. We do thank you so much for being a part of our ever-growing community. And again, we thank you so much for being a part of this journey. But let us know in whatever podcast platform that you listen on. Leave us a comment and let us know that you're an everyday or you listen in 5 days a week to the program.